button below is the model view. Okay. In the data pane, notice the following. Remember, we organized some things on our tables. In products, we did grouping of. Let me recap what we did in modeling. Okay. First step is we create relationship between the tables. If you still remember, we create relationship between the tables, right? Between the seller and sales, product and sales, salesperson and sales, region and sales. We did, you can see all the lines that connected them together. And we also demonstrated that when we link our product table and sales, that's when we could have grouping of our sales, and we have the result like this. Then we proceed to manage our table by creating hierarchy. We create hierarchy. We start with product hierarchy, if you recall, and I explained to you the hierarchy is going to be used in grouping our information. If you recall, I explained that after we did product, I went further to explain that in case you have long attributes in your entity, product is an entity, region is an entity, reseller is an entity, sales is an entity, salesperson is an entity, salesperson region is an entity, target is an entity. That is the object that you are looking at. In case whereby you have, and I gave you a scenario of one of the information I work with in First Bank that has about 700 fields or attributes. When you find yourself in such situation, you look for a way of grouping those fields on your Power BI environment for easy management. And that's what we demonstrated by when we select our background color and font color, and we'll come to this place and we set display folder, we'll give it formatting. That's why we have this formatting there. I'm trying to recap what we've done before. After the product, we went to the region. We create a hierarchy of region that has group, regions that has group, country, and region. And again, we turn some field to placeholders. Country is a placeholder. We did that in our region. Then we went back to reseller. In reseller, we have two hierarchy in reseller. We have a reseller itself that is made up of business type and reseller. And we have another hierarchy, geography, that has country, region, state, province, city. That is what made up of our geography hierarchy. And we turn our state, province, country, region, and city to a place holder. Okay. Then we went further to sales. In sales, okay, we didn't have any hierarchy there. Salesperson, none. Okay. After the reseller, after the hierarchy we have in reseller, so that we can analyze our distributors in the future, the next thing we did is to hide the keys. Those keys we use to create relationship. And I explained to you that the reason why we are hiding it, we don't need those keys when we are generating our report. We don't need the keys. So, and I said it's only in the model that you can hide it. If you could recall, we come to the region, we select sales territory key. Okay, if you remember the time we hold down, we hold the sales territory key, we hold down our control key, we expand the seller, we select the seller key, we come to sales, we select employee key, product key, reseller key here, sales order number, territory key, we come to salesperson, we select our employee ID, employee key, UPN, then under sales region, we select employee key, sales territory key, we came to target, we select employee ID key, and we come to, after selecting them using our control key, we come to, under the general, we come to his hidden, we select yes, so that it's going to hide them. And when you look at all those keys, if you come down to your report view and look at the region, you will not see your key or region. All those keys have been hidden from this place. Look at reseller, look at sales, all those keys has been hidden because you don't need it for your visualization. Okay. Then we also configure sales, the cost, the unit price. We turn some to 0 decimal places, 1 to integer or whole number, all along like that. That is all we did up to this point. Do we remember? Have I recap for all of us? Have I recap for all of us?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. So now when you look at let's go back to report view. We are progressing now. When you look at the only thing you will see in all your table are all the information that can be used to configure report. You can see your hierarchy, you can see your columns, you can see those are the things you will see there. Okay. On the fields relevant, these are only fields relevant report authoring will be visible. Only the items that can be used to create report will be visible. Then look at salesperson region. It's no longer available because let me show you. Look at your salesperson region. Look at your salesperson region with hidden the employee key and sales territory key there. It's just for link. So that is why you are not seeing the salesperson region here. Then look at their spatial fields in reseller. Okay, under your reseller, look at your city, the placeholder key, they call it spatial fields, spatial fields. Okay, in the region, we have it in region. Okay, you have your country here, you have your place, sales in reseller and region and reseller. Okay, now then any field, look at your sales. Any field that you have a sigma, this symbol is what we call sigma. This sigma means it can be summarized. It can be summarized, okay? By default, it's going to be summarized by sum. Any field whereby you see this sigma, any number that carry that sigma, meaning it can be summarized, and it's always a sum by default. Look at your target. It can be summarized. Then, if you remember salesperson, we attached let's come to sales. Look at your costs. Can you see the two tip we created at that time based on standard cost is there? So those are the things, and those are the things we did when we are configuring our table. Okay. By default, I check your system on your order dates. Go to your sales. I don't know whether we've removed this thing. This sales order dates. We have a default hierarchy. Is it on your system like that? Can you go to your sales? Hello, colleague?
Yes, it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me stop sharing because I have removed it in my own. That is why you are not seeing it. Ada or Lisa, do you have it in your own?
Yes,
Or
sir.
Paradise? Paradise, do you have it?
Sir?
Do you have hierarchy on your other date?
No. Other date, no.
On that says,
Yes,
who has
yes,
it
I
in his
have
own?
hierarchy.
Okay,
Date
share
hierarchy.
go ahead and share your screen.
All right.
I'll stop sharing and share your screen.
1 second. Can you see my
Great.
screen?
Aha. Yes. Can everybody see Paradise screen? Expand this hierarchy of your other dates. Expand it. No, there arrow, click on it. Good. Can you see year, quarter, month, and day? By default, Power BI, let me explain to you. When you import your tables to your Power BI, this time around, in your own case, we are dealing with how many attributes? We are dealing with products, region make it 2, reseller 3, sales 4, salesperson region 5, target 6. 1 is ED, making 7. There are situations that your table will be up to 100. Depends on the information. It depends on the organization you are working with. Depends on the information they want to analyze. Okay? There are situations you have 100, 200, 300. Now the question is this. There is an artificial intelligence embedded in your Power BI Power Query. There's an artificial intelligence. That artificial intelligence, because he knew that at a point, you will analyze your information on time intelligence, that is on dates, months, year. You will analyze your information based on that. It's going to create a natural hierarchy for you like you have on the other days. Okay? And again, let me call your attention. Some of us that we are corporate, that we work in corporate, you will know that organizations always have a financial year. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Most of the organizations have most of the time, except in about 2 years ago that the CBN mandated the banks to revert back to January to December financial year. Most of the banks, their financial year began their founders months. I could recall for First Bank is March. Even FCMB was March. Their financial year begins in March and their end of year is February. So you will not see their dividend or end of year report, statement of account report until March the second year. Am I correct? But for about few years ago back home in Nigeria, Central Bank of Nigeria mandated everybody to turn to January to December. I knew in UK, in Barclays banks, in which other banks do I have there? I know their own financial year are mostly January to December. Same thing America, same thing Australia. I'm not too sure of Paris. I'm not too sure of New Zealand. I'm not too sure of Jamaica, some North America, Argentina, Brazil, and co. I'm not too sure, but I'm very much sure America is January to December, except 1 or 2 states that vary their own. You know, they have their states are independent, so they don't follow. But I know out of about 51 states in America, almost 45 states is January to December. Likewise, Canada is also January to December financial year. Am I communicating to you?
Yes, sir.
Good. You can also, thank God, many of us are out there. you discuss with your friend and confirm. So now by default, your Power BI, any date. Now, when you import look at the amazing thing the artificial intelligence is doing. When you import all your tables into Power BI, the artificial intelligence will run through the tables in the background and identify the smallest entry dates. Take for an example, these are financial year here. These are business run from, I think, year 20,000 to 2022. Okay? Because I've been explaining and explaining, I should remember. So it's going to, let's assume the first transaction that happens and recorded in the period of your consideration was July 10, 2020. Okay? And the last transaction recorded in the last year of this business in 2022 was in September 25. Please take note. July 10, September 25, July 10, 2020, September 25, 2022. That's the smallest and the highest dates in these environments. Your Power BI will generate automatically dates between, because it's going to pick the minimum month, which is July, and the highest month, which is September. It's going to pick it's going to pick one. It's going to take July from July 1, 2020 to September 30, 2022. That's the first thing it's going to do. Then it's going to look at the year. Which year am I looking at? It's now, okay, this is 2020, this is 2022. It's now going to generate your calendar from July. No, it's going to pick it from July 20. It's going to pick it from July 1, 2020 to September 30, 2022, and generate a date for you within that range. So that when you are doing any analysis, your date will be within the range of July 2020 and September 30, 2022. Am I communicating? Have I confused or convinced you? Which one have I done?
Please come again.
Okay. I am saying when you import your attributes into your Power BI, I explained to you that there is an artificial intelligence embedded within the Power BI. One of the functionality of that artificial intelligence is to scan through as many tables that you import to your Power BI environment and pick the smallest dates and the highest dates of transaction that you have. Is that clear to that level?
Yes, sir.
Good. After picking that date, he's now going to look at, and I gave you an example, supposing the smallest date is July 10, 2020, and September 25, 2022. He's going to backdate your July to July 1 and backdate your and fast forward your September 25 to September 30. So it's going to generate a date column between July 1, 2020 to September 30, 2022. So that every analysis you want to do will be within that range. But take for an, is that clear to us now? Is that portion clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, and I explained to you that your business financial year, you can decide it. But by default, if you don't specify your business financial year, Power BI is going to assume your business financial year begins from January to December. And based on that, that is why it's now creating an hierarchy on the other dates. You know, it's creating an hierarchy on the other dates. So you now have a date hierarchy. You have year, you have quarter, you have month, you have day. Let's look at tag. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking it as if I'm the owner. Paradise, expand, go to targets table, expand it.
Okay, sir.
Expand your targets. Look at your target month, expand it. Can you see a data hierarchy there? So expand it.
Okay,
It's
sir.
not you or me, that is Power BI that is generating the hierarchy automatically. And is assuming that your financial year began from January to December. If my financial year is not starting from January and end in December, how do I now tell Power BI that my financial year began in March, my financial year began in September? How do I tell it? You will learn it in this class. But I want to teach you something. If your financial year begins in January, it's going to end in December. If your financial year begins in February, it's going to end in January the second year. If your financial year begins in March, it's going to end February the next year. The end of your financial year is always a month behind where you start in the second year. Hello, class. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
The end, except when your financial year begins in January, that will end up in December of the same year. Anything other than January to December, the end of your financial year is always going to be on the second year. Keep that fact in your left-hand side, in your left hand. When your financial year is not January to December that fall in a year, if it begins anything outside January, it's going to end up in the second year. And it's going to be a month lesser than the one you start from. If your financial year begins in February in 2020, then your end of financial year is going to be January 2021. Am I communicating? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. If your financial year begins in March in 2020, then the end of your financial year is going to be in February 2021. A month below the beginning of the financial year. If your financial year begins in April, it's going to end in March, second year, 2021. If your financial year begins in March, it's going to end. If it begins in May, it's going to end in April. If it begins in June, it's going to end up in May. If it begins in July, it's going to end up in June. If it begins in August, it's going to end up in July. If it begins in September, it's going to end up in August. If it begins in October, it's going to end up in September. If it ends up in November, it's going to end up in October. If it begins in December, it's going to end up in November. If it begins in January, it's going to end up in December. Am I communicating?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So now, this one that I told you, that the one that you have seen on your Power BI, is accepting January to December as a financial year, and good enough for us. This business analysis that we are looking at, the financial year did not start in January to December. It starts in July to June. So first thing that we are going to do here is everybody click on your file menu. Click on file menu. Great. Click on file menu. Click on your options and settings. Options and settings below. Click on it. Click on options. Wait, it's loading the template. Options is loading the template. Great. Look at your current file. Look at your under it. You have your global. You have current file. Under your current file, click on data load. Below. Current file below Paradise. Look at data load below it. Paradise, look at the right-hand side. Sorry, left-hand side. Look at current file. Look at data load, English. Data load below the current file. Click on it. Great. Look at time intelligence. Time intelligence. Can you see it? There is auto date under that time intelligence. Uncheck it. Click OK. Go and look at other dates under your sales and other date and target ones under your target. Do you see the date hierarchy there again?
No, sir.
Okay. So that is how you remove the default date hierarchy created by Power BI. Please, do you understand what I've just done? We will, in this class, we are going to control our own date hierarchy when we get there. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So stop sharing so that I can share my screen. Any
Okay,
questions?
so when you shared your screen, I was
Yeah.
not seeing this salesperson region. In your
Yes,
own.
that means you didn't hide your own. No. Expand it. Can you see? Go to your model view. Go back to your model view. Am I sure? Expand your region. Expand your region. Let me see what you did. Okay. No, see, you didn't do, you jumped something. Hold on.
Salesperson is there. What was not there was salesperson's region.
No, select your sales territory key, please. Sales territory key.
Yeah.
Expand your, yes. Oh, it's hidden now. It's hidden, Abi. Okay. No, it's not hidden. Click on that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Click on that, your sales territory key.
I've done that.
Okay. Expand your reseller. Hold down your control key.
Okay.
Click on reseller key. Reseller key. No, I didn't say reseller key. Oh yeah, click on it. Click now. Make sure you hold down your control key.
I've
Click
done
on
that.
it. Take down your mouse. Take down you've not done it. Click on it. Hey, Paradise. This is how you miss it.
I've clicked on it.
You didn't, so it will mark it now. I will know. Click on your sales territory key.
Sales
Use your
territory.
left or above. Click on it. If you click on it, I will know. Now, hold down your control key. Hey, Paradise. Hold down your control key.
I'm holding
Click on
my
your reseller key now. Click. Hey, Paradise, you are not holding your control key. Oh.
I am.
Okay, let's do it one by one, no problem. Click on your sales territory key. Have you done that?
Yes,
Come to under your general, click on is hidden. Is hidden. See this is hidden here. Hello, see is hidden below under this. Click on it, say yes. Okay. Now go and click on your reseller key. Click on that is hidden. Click on it, select it now. You've not, okay, is hidden, okay? Expand your sales. Click on employee key. Is hidden, yes, okay? Now click on product key. All you have to be doing that as I'm mentioning it, okay? Reseller key under sales. Sales order number under sales. Sales territory key. Click on it. Good. Expand your salesperson. Okay. On your employee ID, click on it. It's hidden. Employee key is hidden. Then UPN. Then salesperson region. Employee key is hidden. Sales territory key. Then expand your targets. Employee ID. Is there anybody in this class that has not done this thing properly the way we did it? Paradise, go to your report view now. The first button on top. Go and click on it. Up. Can you see your salesperson region entity again? On the right?
Sir. Yeah.
Can you see your salesperson region again?
No, I cannot see it. It's gone.
Expand your region.
My what?
The region.
Okay.
The key we had, do you see it again?
No.
Okay. Go to your reseller.
Okay.
Open it and check all those keys hidden. Do you see it again?
No, we just have business type sitting.
Good. Okay. So that is the purpose. We hide them because they are not meant for report authority. It's only meant for forming relationship between the tables. Any other question?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Thank you. Great. Now, we want to progress tonight. We want to do if you remember in Excel, when you want to create a formula to summarize your information, you click inside the cell, you put equal to sign, is that not so? And you write your formula, and the value is there, is that not so? Hello?
It is.
Okay. Now, apart from summarizing information in Power Query, you generate a formula of your own that can do some calculation for you. So we want to start with what we call quick measure. So we want to have what we call quick measure. Okay. So now, I think I didn't get my font right. A moment. Let me. Great. So now, we want to start with quick measure. We want to start with sales. Come to your sales. Expand your sales. Can you see? Expand sales. Right click on the sales. Right click on this sales entity. Have you done that? Hello, have you done that?
Yes, sir.
You will come to this open menu. You will see a new quick measure there. New quick measure. Click on it. It's going to open a window for me, a window pane for me. In that window pane, I have calculations, right?
I'm sorry.
So,
Sorry.
Yes.
Is the new quick? Is it the same thing as new measure?
no, new quick measure.
My own does not have quick. It has new measure.
There should be new quick measure there. Have you done any measure in your? If you've done it once, it won't bring it up again. That's why you don't see it in my own again. Okay, if it's not showing here, then look beside your visualization. There should be a pane or quick measure here. Is it there?
I'm coming. I want to check it out. Okay, I've seen it. New quick measure. I was on the view before.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So now under your calculation, click out this arrow down. You will see many sub-menu. You see aggregate per query, filter, time intelligence, year to date, quarter to date, month to date. You see total. Look at mathematical operations. Click on mathematical operations. Under your mathematical operations, pick subtraction. So it's giving us template of creating a subtraction formula.
Please, how did you get the mathematical operation? I can't find it.
But did you see quick measure here in your own?
Yes, I've opened that pane.
There is a calculation there now.
Yes.
Under it, there is an arrow, there is a white box like this. Click on the button, it's going to bring up this.
I've added the drop down now.
Then scroll down, you will see mathematical operations.
Okay, yeah, there's subtraction.
Click on subtraction. Okay. So it's telling me the base value that you want to subtract. Okay. So come to your sales field, your sales entity. Look at sales field. Point your mouse to it and drag it to base value. Point your mouse to it and hold your mouse on it, on the sales. Drag to this hard data. Are you looking at me? Do you see where my mouse is that I'm shaking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then drop it there. I have told you, he's telling me that I want to do some summation, but I don't want the sum of sales. Come under your visualization. Okay. No, double click on this sum of sales that's written there, so that, or right click on it and click rename. Sorry, no, I don't want to. Click on it, and it's coming to this size. I want you to rename it. It's not allowing me to rename. Okay. Okay, I can't rename it. Don't worry. Okay. Under your value subtraction, come and pick cost from your sales cost and drag it there again. Cost. Have you done that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, click OK. No, click Add. That is, add it to my sales table. Click on Add. What did you see? Look at your data pane. Sales minus cost. Are you okay? Sales minus cost. Right click on it and rename it to profits. Call it profits. So you know that when you subtract your sales from costs, what do you have? The margin is your profit, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we progress? In your want to do another thing. In your mathematics, go up here where you have your subtraction. Click the arrow down there. Click on division. Division instead of subtraction. Okay. In your numerator, drag your profit. Drag your profit onto your numerator and drop it. Drag your sales from sales field in your sales field. Drag it to your denominator. That is, profit over sales will give me percentage of the profit margin. Okay, profit margin. So click Add. Click on Add. You will see again under your sales attribute, you see profit divided by sales. Again, rename it and call it profit margin. Rename it and call it profit margin. Okay. Now, definitely your profit margin is selected. Come to your ribbon bar below the menu bar. You will notice that measure tool is selected. On the on the left hand side, you will see under your format where you have currency, select private. Can you see what I'm doing? Select percentage. Are you all following me? Hello, respond to me.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
So click on percentage. So you are saying your profit margin should be in percentage. Okay. Look at the decimal places location. Click inside it and put, either you click arrow up or you type 2 inside. So click arrow up 1. Two. So you are saying the profit margin should be 2. Okay. Come talk to me.
Sorry, I'm lost because um
Calm down, calm down.
after I added and then changed this name to profit margin, I clicked
Yes.
on it to have what you have where you still have add, but I don't have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the quick measure. This is
Collapse this one. Click on the arrow here, collapse it so that we have more screen. But did you have a profit margin here? Click on this
yes, I
profit
have the
margin
profit
now.
margin. I have the profit margin.
Look at your, make sure you click on it. Look at your tools above. You see measure tools. Do you have measure tools?
Yes, I have measure tools.
On the left hand side of the measure tool, look at your formats. Where you have format, currency, percentage, comma. What can you see where I'm pointing my mouse to? The mouse are
Yes,
moving.
sir.
What do you have in your own?
I've changed the currency to percentage.
Yes, you change your decimal places to 2. Change your decimal 2. Look at decimal places inside this place. Type 2 there.
Okay.
So that's all.
No, I'm not. I
Good.
don't have that option.
Which option?
My bar is not same as yours. Is I can't minimize my Zoom because I'm recording. So I always have very little and tiny space to work on.
Oh, okay. Let me see your screen. Let me share your screen. Let me see what is there.
Okay, sir. Oh, now because I'm sharing this screen.
No, click on profit margin now.
Okay.
Yeah, it has show you. Look at
Yeah.
your look at everything here is only like spread it on your screen. Change it to 2, not 0. Again. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, I can't see your quick measure. Have you closed it?
My quick
Measure.
sorry.
Click on your profit.
Yeah. Where do you want me to click on? Hello?
wanted you to click on your profit margin. Then you will see the quick measure.
Okay, here,
Yes.
this should be it here.
And that's your measure tools. That's what they wanted to see. Measure tools. And you have
Okay.
your percentage and you have it changed to 2 decimal places. But he said he couldn't see something. Just hold on for him here.
Okay. So do you guys have profit margin here and sales here?
You know, I'm
Yeah.
using your screen. I'm using your screen. So
Sorry?
Yes, mine is like that.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah,
It
he's
was
saying
like
that he couldn't see your quick measure
Quick
table,
measure.
quick measure table.
The
Yeah,
panel.
you changed the subtraction and the division before. Said yours is not showing.
How did we even get there again?
I can see your quick measure up here beside at the top of the visualization.
Here.
I think this is what you're looking
Ah, Oita, God bless you.
Thank
Please
you.
don't take.
She been a division within our pocket. He was saying I should collapse something. I think
you have
collapse.
done it already. You have done that division was for profit margin. You have already done it.
You've done the
Just
division, or don't do anything else.
hold on for him here. He will meet you here.
Maybe you
All
should
right.
start, paradise.
How do I remove this one now?
Leave it there.
Just leave
Leave
it
it
there.
there.
I think that this is
That's
what
what
you
I
Leave
wanted
wanted
to
that
to
see.
see.
one. We're still working with it.
Just leave it.
All right. Thank you.
Maybe you should stop recording.
Oh, yes, actually. Pause. No. No, the two what they talk about with this. I will have to rather stop sharing. Don't even know what I did. Stop share. Okay.
This guy has official cash, you know. This guy is getting hazard allowance. This guy is getting airtime to communicate with customers. He's getting all the benefits like others. And this is what he returns to me at the end of the period. And you want to, how many of us work in the bank before? Any bank I had before? Okay. I will have asked you if you know what they call NPR in banks. Okay, this one will be very difficult to defend though. No problem. But again, in your analysis journey, what you are looking at here is giving me the total sales of this guy for the whole of the period in consideration. But I didn't know what is his sales in a region. What is his sales in North America? What is the sales in Canada? What is the sales in UK? What is the sales in other locations? What says, what is the quantity of accessory? What is the quantity of clothing? What is the quantity of component buys and code does each of them sell? Somebody spoke earlier that we need to check out what happened to Cedar Bars. Yes, you have all the resources like others, but what happened? Before you wield your sledgehammer, you also need to hear the view of your marketer. Probably he's facing some challenges. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
good. In lieu of this, we now need to look, how do we analyze on region basis? How do we get the performances of the marketer on a region basis? Could there be a region whereby somebody make a higher sale in America and it doesn't have a sale in Canada? Probably it does not have a representative there. How do you identify those things? Okay. That's the next thing we want to look at. Look at Michael Blight. He says it's almost $9 million. Okay. Now, let's take a step further. Go to your model view. We want to analyze our information in another direction. Okay. We want to create a relationship between, okay, look at my sales person region. I'm going to drag it in between sales person and region here. Okay. Now we need to create a relationship between salesperson and salesperson region. Then look at your region. Can you see that there is no link between your salesperson and region? It's only region that is filtering your sales, and salesperson is filtering your sales. But there is nothing telling me about the region. There is no way I can see what they make, the sales they make on regional basis. So let's go to manage relationship. Click on manage relationship. Okay. Now click on new relationship. So for the first table is salesperson. Salesperson. And second table is salesperson region. This. The way, are we together up to this level?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now you can see that automatically it has picked employee K, right? That's the key field in between them. Okay. So make this relationship active. Click on save. We want to create another relationship. New relationship. We want to create a relationship between region and salesperson region. So here pick your region. And here you pick your salesperson region. So you can see that your region and salesperson region is linked on sales territory key. Click save. Okay, and click close. What do you notice in our model? Can somebody identify anything?
They've been linked.
Okay. Okay. You can see that your salesperson is linked to your salesperson region one-to-many, meaning your sales, one salesperson will belong to many regions. Okay. And funny, look at your region. Your region is only filtering your sales. It's not filtering your the territories. Can you see the arrow one-to-many to salesperson region? Meaning that one region can belong to one region can be under many salesperson in a region, can be under many regions. That's how you have 1 to many to salesperson region. Okay? A region can be under many salesperson. Is that clear? Hello? Hello, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's go back to the report view.
Hello, sir.
Yeah?
This part where you brought in the salesperson and the sales, we would just like you to do a recap because I think at that time it was not being recorded so that we can have it when we play back.
Okay. I'm here. Now, what I'm saying is, go back to your model view. I created a relationship between salesperson and sales region. And I created a relationship between region and salesperson region. So that salesperson will analyze your sales. Your salesperson, you want to know what is his sales on regional basis. Okay? And also you want to look at region and sales region, you want to see the region that performs better. But unfortunately, it's creating a many-to-many relationship, which is awkward, which is not right. I think that's the summary of what I'm saying here. Is that clear?
Yeah, this part is clear. It's not this part I'm talking of. On the kind of dashboard where you there I was talking of, that part was not recorded.
Yes. But I think I will recap it. Are we
No,
together?
I think you recapped it when before the recording was put on. As in, that's the part where I was saying that I was lost.
Okay, let me do it this way.
On the report view, not on the model view. On the report view.
No, you can't see the effect of this one here.
I know this second table that we created was,
Yeah.
the recording was not on. So he was saying if it's possible to recap it so it can be recorded.
This salesperson, this one.
Yes.
Okay. What I simply do is that I said deselect this your first matrix like this. Click outside to deselect it. Then I now said go to your sales and check on, no, sorry, come to your salesperson, check on salesperson here. So that's what brings this to this table field. We now we do our formatting, heading, formatting, then we format it to be time romance 20 dark. Then we also did the same thing for the names. Then later we now go to sales. We check our sales so that sales will be there. Okay, we check our sales. Check our sales. That's how you have sales there. Okay, and I told you that this is to analyze the sales of each of the marketers. That's the major thing we do up to that level. And we now go ahead and create a relationship between salesperson and sales. So it's giving me the analysis here. Any question?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, let's go to the report view. Oh, we are already there. Okay. So having understand that, okay. Now, having created all the relationship we have, look at when we even create a table for them. But when we link, when we form a relationship between salesperson region and region, salesperson here, you discover that this part does not affect the value here. Doesn't change anything. Still keep itself. So where do we now miss it? Notice that market blight is still about 8.9 million, approaching 9 million. Let's go to model view. So salesperson filter sales. It also filter salesperson region. But it does not continue to, or by propagate, doesn't continue to analyze sales on region, because region is already come back to it. So now, look at your salesperson. It also analyzes your salesperson region, but it doesn't analyze your region. So in the region table, the arrowhead is pointing in the wrong direction. The arrowhead okay. So now, it doesn't continue this analysis to this place. Okay. Now, the next thing is we want to edit region and salesperson region table. Okay. We'll edit relationship within the cross filter direction drop list to both. So I want to okay. Okay. We want to edit relationship between the region and salesperson so that it does cross what they call cross filter direction. So we'll double click on this, see the property. Good. Do you understand what we did here? Let me take it again. Point your mouse to the line within this table. Okay. Double click on it, and it's coming out with this. Here, under your cross filter direction, always make it both. That is filter in both directions.
Did you say always make it both or both?
No, for this particular one, not always. Always is always you always stop for cardinality that don't do anything there. But because we want to test this, that's why we are doing this. Okay. Then check and apply security filter in both directions. Okay. So now click save. Okay, now when you are through with that, so click save. Okay, if you look at your, let me expand this. So now let me drag my own out so that you can see. So you can see that, look at between region and salesperson region. The arrow is two sides. Okay. Can you see the arrow there? Can you see the arrow? So okay. So now let's go to report view. Having create relation view, let's see report view. Okay. Check your market blight. Is it changed? Okay. Nothing really changed. Nothing really changed. The engine now relates to the fact that there are two possible filter propagation paths between sales person and sales table. Okay. So let's look at, go back to your model view. So you can see that your salesperson is dissecting the sales properly, but all other information is so every other thing. So the issue now relates to the fact that there are two possible filter propagation paths between the salesperson and salesperson and sales table. The ambiguity is internally resolved based on least number of tables. Okay, so the ambiguity is internally resolved based on at least number of table as assessment. To be clear, you shouldn't design a model. You must not design a model whereby you filter in two directions. You have to give you wrong information. So, do you understand? So to be clear, you shouldn't design, let none of your design look like this. Okay. So I'm trying to good. Aha. No. I'm trying to just hold on. Get it. So can you see the arrow up and down there? Can you see it? That's what I was trying to show you. Okay. Good. 1 second. So let's switch back to model view. We are in model view. We want to force propagation of information via the bridging. That's from sales. We want to analyze sales region and sales person, or region and sales itself now. How do we do that? Come to the relationship between your sales and salesperson. Double click on this. Let me take it again. The relationship between your sales and salesperson. Double click on the line. Hello, have you done that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look at this place that say make this relationship active. Can you see it? Click on this button, uncheck it. Okay, and save. Can you see the line between your salesperson and sales? Let me expand it further. Can you see the line between your salesperson and sales? What do you notice?
Broken lines.
Broken lines. Thank you. When you make a relationship inactive, it turns into a broken line. Okay? It's just like an husband and wife that are not in talking terms at home, but they didn't divorce. That is the scenario you are looking at here. They are husband and wife. The wife will cook food and give it to the husband who eat, but yet they are not talking. They didn't divorce, but they are not talking. So that's the meaning of that. That is, your salesperson will not filter sales. It will not filter sales. Okay. Now let's see we've disabled it. Let's see what happened. Okay. So having done that, let's go back to our report view and let's see what is happening to our information. Come to report view. So look through, what do you notice? Now that we have forced relationship between sales on region, on salesperson region, on sales region bill. So you can see we force relationship. The salesperson is now analyzing. There is no broken line. It's now analyzing the region. The region is now analyzing the salesperson. So we force, and when you now see your report view, look at all the calculations that are going on there. Look at Michael Blight that we are using, for example. Can you see the sales of Michael Blight? 21 million, all the way from 9 million. Because we are redundantly copy some information across to us. So this relationship is what is telling salesperson region. That is grouping. That's what you see here. You see we have multiple folds there. But notice that the total of your sales did not change. Okay. So, but again, before you move on, look at Brown Walker. Council Brown Walker is giving us the same value as our total, right? Well, my Brown Walker is the supervisor of all the marketers. So it's natural for him to have all the total sales. But when you look at other ones, you know that it has aggregated wrongly. It has aggregated wrongly.
Only Lynn Sophia's and Said Abbas are having the same total, same sale.
The same, where? Who are you talking about?
Lynn Sophia's
Okay.
and Said Abbas, they have the same
Yeah.
figure.
Okay, they're having the same figure. Okay. So something is wrong there. So notice that the sales of each person, if added, will exceed the total. If you add the sales of each person, it's going to exceed. It's a common observation of many-to-many relationship due to the double, triple. It is a counting of regional sales results. Consider Brian Walker, the second salesperson listed. He says amount equal to the total sale because it is the correct result due to the fact that he is the director of sales. So his sales are measured by the sales of all regions. Okay? While the many-to-many relationship is now working, it is now not possible to analyze sales made by salesperson. That is, if you look at the relationship between, okay, sorry. So the relationship between is that report view. I'm jumping myself. The Brian Walker is the supervisor, and that is why he's having the total sales. So it's now not possible to analyze. You can analyze on regional basis with this many-to-many. So we need to we'll correct it later. But for us to do analysis of do some analysis on our report, we need to dissect properly. So that is why we need what we call data analytical expression. DAX. Okay? We may act in that direction later, and we'll say how to do it. So we'll switch to modeling view. We are there already. This is modeling view. And then in the diagram, select salesperson. Select your salesperson. Okay. So we'll select salesperson, then the property pane. So click on salesperson here. Click on salesperson here. In the property pane here, under the name of the salesperson, put performance here. Open brackets. Look at what I'm doing. Space, open brackets, performance. Can you see what I type? In front of your salesperson, put performance there. So, hello, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So click outside the name now. So you will see that it has turned our salesperson to salesperson performance. So I will tell you that later. Okay. So meaning that this will now analyze based on regional performances. Okay. We want to create a relay target table to this salesperson performance. Targets. Okay, we want to join this guy to our salesperson performance. Create a relationship between salesperson performance and employee ID. So go and click on manage relationship. Click on new relationship. Okay. I want to create a relationship between salesperson performance, this new table, and sales to the second table. We want to pick targets. Okay. So salesperson performance target, and there is employee ID between the two of them. And it's already telling us it's one-to-many relationship and single direction. So click on save. Okay. So you have your salesperson employee key to salesperson. So you can see now it has created relationship between salesperson. Let me see the performance. So it has created a relationship between the salesperson performance and targets. And target. See, that's the last line below. Let's go to our report view and add our targets. Let's see what it does. Oh, close. Okay. Now on this table, expand this please. Come to target under sales. So check target. Check target. Okay. I don't want it to be sum. Double click on it and remove the sum part of it. Remove that part so that you can only see targets. And it's showing us your targets. It is now possible to visualize sales and targets, okay? But take care for two reasons. First, there is no filter on the time period. And so target also include future target amount. Second, target aren't additive, okay? And so the total shouldn't be displayed. They can either be disabled by formatting the visuals or removed. There shouldn't be, we don't, target is projection of what you want the sales to bring. So there must be a way to take it out. Okay? They can either be disabled by formatting the visual or removed by using calculation logic. So we will do those things using our create advanced data calculation Power BI, the DAX calculation in Power BI will handle that. This takes me to the end of modeling. All we've been doing for the past 2 weeks last week, because of epileptics of network, we moved it to, was it Tuesday or thereabout when? Okay, so that takes me to the end of modeling. Any question? Any question for me?
So I don't know what just happened. I just noticed that the first table we created, mine is showing something is wrong with one or more filters.
Come again?
After we just created the relationship between target and salesperson,
Yeah.
and then I found out that the previous table we created, the first table we created, mine is showing something is wrong with one or more filters.
Share your screen. Let me see. Let me see what you're telling us.
Okay, so this is
Oh. No. Uncheck your targets. Where is the... What do you do? Something went wrong with one or more filters. I'm trying to see, what do you do? Do you know what to click that bring this?
I don't know. When we unchecked, when we made the relationship between the salesperson and the sales inactive, it was still there. But
Okay,
after
go to your model. Let me see it. Click on your manage relationship. Let me see what you have. I can see you check. Why did you check all of that? Uncheck them all. Uncheck them all. Click close. Let me see.
That will make all of them inactive.
No. Go to your report view. Let me see what is there. Did something to this thing.
Oh, okay. It's back.
Okay. What did you click now?
I just clicked one of the salesperson's name.
And what happened?
But if
I've made the relationships inactive, so I have to go back and check them.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, great. Great.
Thank
Thank you. Stop sharing now. So that takes me to the end of modeling. The next one, because we are the next thing we are going to do the next thing we are supposed to do because of coordinator.
Excuse
We
me.
want, okay, go on.
I just want to ask that the way this sales, the way it's not adding up to 77, or is it? Yeah, it's not going to add up. The total is not going to, if we add everything, it's going to be more than the 77.
Yes, now because you have a many-to-many relationship, which is wrong.
Okay.
So we will now go to, we will use DAX expression calculation to correct it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We will take up that class. We've spent our 2 hours today. So we will take DAX calculation next class. Okay? I know you may not completely mathematically oriented, but we will manage our expectations. We manage our expectations. What we are going to do, you can stop recording here.